The Academic Staff Union of Universities will appraise its mobilizations across various zones ahead of its planned nationwide protest, or nationwide strike action rather. Now, the union across various branches issued a 4-week ultimatum to the federal government over some outstanding demands. Last week, the Benin zone of the Academic Staff Union of Universities decried the non-review of members' salaries after the last exercise that took place 15 years ago. The union has vowed to escalate its struggle against the federal government over lingering demands, including funding for public university revitalization, unpaid salaries, and implementation of the University Transparency and Accountability Solution. Now, to discuss this further, we are being joined by a public affairs analyst, Shola Omoayo. Hello, Shola. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Good morning, yes, and thank you for having me.
All right,
My name is Shola Omolayo.
Omolayo. Oh, apologies. Yeah, Omolayo. All right, Shola, now, can you go ahead and tell us what the consequences are, of ASUU's 3-week ultimatum to the federal government regarding their outstanding demands?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we are still on this issue after many years and many discussion and many strike that has affected the academic stage of our education. Unfortunately, we are still at it again. 3 weeks, 4 weeks notice, 5-week notice. Must we be discussing these at all? Must we? Why will you allow the engine room of this country to down to? To us, we don't understand the implication of when the academic staff of all our institutions, either from the tertiary level down to the primary level, are going through hazard like this. We are killing the brain and the power work of this country. It is not good. There is nothing. There is no other word that we could describe than to agree to the fact that it is not good. It just shows that the government of this country does not, when I say they don't understand the value of academic knowledge in the area of education. Okay. What else can you say? Why would a farmer is working too? You're allowing to hold the hoe, or you deprive him of the cutlass. That is the elementary knowledge here. Because how can the farmer goes to work, and how can his hoe, the cultivative hoe, be that useful if the cutlass is not available for him to cut the grass or to cut the bushes that will lead him to the cultivation
all right.
of the soil.
Yeah. All right, Shola. But then, how critical is, or how serious is the issue of the legal dissolution of governing councils in federal and state universities, as highlighted by ASUU?
Can you come up again?
I said, how critical is the issue, of illegal dissolution of governing councils in federal and state universities, as highlighted by ASUU?
It gives the ASUU to manage themselves. Because when you allow external force to invade an organization or a group of persons, their ideologies, they are bringing in, might oppose the original ideology that is own to those who are practicing that act. Look at it. The Minister for Education that we had last time, can you imagine what he said before he left office? He almost knows nothing about academic land. And that is why the strike went down long for almost a year. How are we doing this to ourselves? Let these people do their thing. Let them hold their system. They know it all. It's so insulting today that You can't enter. We have a lot of professors in all sectors that cannot give a good ideology, a good proceed that could benefit this country. That is why you have an engineers in all departments of the university, but they themselves are afraid to take projects in this part of the world. Allow them to do their thing. Why is it that you see the private universities are running well? It's because the government hand is not there. They don't. You can give regulation, but you cannot take over. You cannot. That's why you find the university calendar running in accordance to how the owners of this university wants it to run. And you are talking about a larger forum. Is it that somebody is hiding somewhere to kill the Nigerian higher institution or what? Because of their own personal interest?
So what steps do you say that both parties, that's talking about, the government and ASUU, what steps can both parties take to resolve the current deadlock? Because it's been going on for so long. I can't even count the number of years at the moment.
My sister, how have we been having a peaceful academic year in the past? If you don't know where you are going, why can't you go back to where you are coming from? What other write-up do you want to put on ground for issues like this? Why is it that those who build up this university are not as educated, so to say? When I mean education in that regard, either of every angles of civilization. Those who built this university, some of them read their book at home, searched for this Cambridge thing at home, and they did well. Now you are having scholars told to say, but because of selfish interest and the monger for money, could not allow people to think well. Those whom you think they are wise and academically sound are the one disrupting the educational fabric. If you don't want me in your studio, must I now come and burn the studio down or force myself even to beat your security man because I want to put myself into the studio? These guys said they don't want you guys. Take your hands off. As a government institution, as a government in authority or power, give them the guidelines they should follow. Why are we having this problem now? Who infused this idea, if not because of some selfish reason and some financial interest?
All right.
Who did this to the academic institution?
All right. Well,
take your hands off. No shortcut.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shola, for speaking to us on this.